This man never goes to work, but he manages to save $1,000 every day. He has been saving for a full 35 years, but strangely, he lives like a homeless person. He uses an old toothbrush to comb his hair and turns discarded nail clippers into a mirror. He suspends bottled water in midair, pierces small holes at the bottom of the bottle with a needle, and uses the water to take a shower. Then he begins exercising in the hallway. After finishing his workout, he does something utterly baffling. He kneels down in prayer, bowing to an ordinary backpack. It turns out, this is the man's only way to obtain food. The elderly man living upstairs has completely given up hope. He's been trapped in the stairwell for 35 years, living each day in a state of negativity. Aside from eating and sleeping, he has lost all other ability to live. The hallway where the elderly man lives is piled high with trash, but he doesn't care at all, because everything in the hallway is refreshed anew every day. No matter how much is wasted, it can never be consumed fully. But what's surprising is that these two men, although they seem vastly different, are actually the same age. The two of them have been trapped here forever due to an accident. 35 years ago, a police officer threw a key down the stairs, but the next second, the key fell back down from the top. He looked down, but couldn't see the end of the staircase. The officer came down to investigate and found that the space below the first floor was actually the 9th. The man kept walking down, but quickly ended up back on the 9th floor. They couldn't believe they were trapped in this endless staircase. Fortunately, there was a vending machine on the first floor. They survived the first day with the food from the machine. But by the second day, the officer discovered that all the food in the machine had been refreshed. He was devastated, not wanting to be trapped here forever. 35 years later, the young officer had turned into an old man, while the thief had not only adapted to the cyclical space, but had become a strong man. In those 35 years, the two had relied on each other, and every time it was the thief's anniversary, they would both come together to pay their respects. At that moment, the officer felt an intense headache and collapsed to the ground. In a daze, he seemed to finally understand the cause of everything. The thief asked him what had happened, and the officer replied that he had once experienced this same cycle when he was 10 years old.